going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
They go play action here on first down.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the give is Nwangu.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Roman.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Roman. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Lewis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way to the opposite 48.
53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive?
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
no run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw on second down. Roman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Roman.
That's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Roman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Roman. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun. Roman. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the run is Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down, Roman
drops this off with Nwangu.
Touchdown!
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a throw here to his running back. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Looking to throw on second down. Roman. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Roman. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson's throw taken in by Adams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson got some room at the 30 and some room to maneuver. And all the way up to the 46. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Wilson. It's caught here by Adams. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Roman. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kene Nwangu
there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Roman. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down, the sack. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did